For those who've just arrived, we have been trying now for a few hours to get Red Dead Redemption 2 working on my computer, but we did not succeed at that. So we're going to go ahead and do our Wurm Roulette Tuesday, and this is now the first time streaming and actually playing Wurm after I got my computer, everything like reinstalled. So there might be some things I'm going to have to like adjust and change. We'll see as we go along. And I'm hoping that everything is up and working. You guys can hear my voice, right? You can hear, let me see the volumes of the, I think the volumes of the game are probably pretty good. And thank you so much for the follow, Darkish. And thank you guys so much for being so patient and so helpful with trying to help me to get the game up and working. Well, that's fine. Wurm always works, right? We can depend on good old Wurm. So for those of you who are new to my stream or new to Wurm Online, it is basically a sandbox MMO, and every Tuesday, what I do is I go on a random adventure to explore an unexplored area in the game, and I'm just looking around now, actually, at the graphics, because they recently did an update to the graphics. We have now ambient occlusion, and I'm trying to see if yeah, you can see the dark edges now on those walls, actually, so it is up and working. So this is now how the game looks. I'm not quite sure how I feel, actually. Don't know what about you guys, but I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the ambient occlusion thing, sort of doing this kind of like dark edge to some of the graphics. Like you can see it's kind of dark there. You see in the corner there? I'm still on the fence about how I feel about that, actually. But what I am happy about is the ambient occlusion now makes it so that I can actually see stuff inside of buildings during the middle of the day when it used to be so dark. Like if we go inside here, it's not pitch black anymore, which I'm really happy about. Yeah. So anyhow, let me just see what all do we need for our adventure. And so is everything good for you guys? Again, this is the first time now streaming Wurm after I got my new computer parts and reinstalled Windows and everything and reinstalled all the software. I'm assuming that all the volumes and everything are pretty okay. Let me just still check. So Wurm... we should probably put the... Why is it doing everything in unison like that? Maybe these have to be... Yeah, okay, these have to be... I can just turn that one off for the stream. I think all of these other settings are pretty good. Okay. Seems good. And is it still good, Cash, after I adjusted the volumes there? I'm hoping it is. Just check all the stuff that I have open here and just shut things down. Okay, so actually we're going to need the browser if we're going to do... Oh, we do have a browser tab over here as well. Let's just get the Wurm Roulette window open. So that would be over in the Wurm folder. Wurm Roulette. There we go. Good. So let's pick a location. So for those of you who have never seen this before, so again, this is Wurm Online, a Sandbox MMO, and here are all the PvE servers of Wurm Online. And we are currently on the Xanadu server. We're way down here on this little island. And the pink dots are places that we've already gone to explore. And today we will choose a new location. So let's press the button. 3, 2, 1, pick destination. And we're going to Exodus. No, hold on. So it's going right into the water. So if the pointer points to the water, to the sea, obviously we're not going there. Not to mention that this is where we were last time. So let's pick another destination. Xanadu. And this kind of location, I'm trying to remember now, have I been to this spot? And I don't think I have. I have not been there, guys. So what I have done is obviously I have investigated the shorelines here. I think maybe I've gone a little bit into this area, but I've not been to that place, so we shall go there today. So let me just take a screenshot of that, and we're going to put it into our map on Photoshop. Let me just get Photoshop started up here. And Madnath says, Malena, KatsPurr. Before you set off, I'd like to offer you something. And what's that, Madnath? Oh. And everything's looking good, Du Jensen. Good. And it didn't seem to change anything, says Cash, when I adjusted those volumes. I see. Okay. So let's open. Let's see now. Mystery destination. You see, like, all this stuff is just coming for the first time because I had to reinstall everything, obviously. Okay, so we're going to paste that in there. And we're going to go over to... We're staying on Xanadu today. Let's just put that there. Yeah, so it's pretty close by, actually. And we shall save this image and over into the Twitch folder. And Wurm Online and Mystery Destination. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that, as usual, it's going to grab the version from the cloud. So I'm probably going to have to change that in OBS. Hold on. Oh, it actually put the right one this time. That's amazing. And Madnath says that, do you want to take a silver staff out for a spin? I keep telling you how good they are. How about you take one out for a spin before you make me one? And hello, Vergent. And Vergent is saying nothing to see here. Is the screen not working for you, Vergent? Let me check. Let me actually check in the actual Twitch browser whether I can see my screen there. Yeah, everything seems to be working in the... So just, Vergent, if you're not seeing anything, I would try refreshing your browser, because at least it seems to be coming from Twitch for me. And Manath, you got a new staff, so your silver one is kind of just collecting dust. Might as well let me try and see how I like it. Well, the thing is, Madnath, I don't have any skills for the staff, though, so it's kind of hard for me to compare, right, to my sword. Oh, it was a pun, Vergent. I see. Sorry, I'm a bit thick sometimes. I kind of missed that. So, let me just check and see. Oh, about the staff thing, Madnath, yeah. So even at lower skill, it's pretty nice. Well, you seem pretty excited about me trying that out, so you could send it to me, Madnath, and if I don't like it, I'll just send it back. Or did you want to, like, loan it to me for a while? It has a good COC cast on it, so I could get, like, a skill up pretty quickly then, eh? So, yeah, send it on over. We'll give it a spin here during this stream. Just loan it for a while. Okay, sure. It's a super staff. I see, okay. Okay, so let me just check. We have everything. Oh, that came quickly. So Madnath already sent that over. How did that come so quickly? Oh, it's actually the mailbox is over on the other side. We're going to go over there anyhow. So let's just make sure everything in our inventory is good to go. So we definitely don't want to be taking that anvil with us, that's for sure. So how are you guys feeling about the update, the Wurm update, and all the graphical changes? The ambient occlusion, how are you feeling about all that stuff, guys? Saddle, yes. Cotton. Bridle. I wonder why I don't have my horseshoes here. Not seeing the horseshoes in my inventory. Interesting. Oh well. Let me just go and check what I actually have in my... Or where did I actually leave the booze? So I'm gonna need booze if I have to do any mountain climbing. Maybe I left it in my ship. Let's go check the ship. Let's just see what all I have in my ship, actually. That's quite ironic, guys, that like brand new, beautiful game, Red Dead Redemption doesn't work, but good old Wurm Online, of course that we can always depend on this game, right? At least most of the time. And Sipako, you have 18 people in local. Wow, that is a lot. And Sipako, hello, hello. Yes, so the destination you can see on the little map there in the bottom right. So we're actually staying on Xanadu today, and we're just going a little bit northwest of my island today. And it is a place... Chabney, Wurm is always waiting, yes. Oh, and by the way, Chabney, thank you so much for the stuff in WoW Classic. I actually have been playing WoW Classic over the past days. I've been desperately trying to just get my character leveled up enough that we could go and check out the Troll Village as a final stream before my account shuts down, or my subscription shuts down, I should say. So I did get all of that juicy stuff, and it really actually helped me a lot. Thanks to the gold that you sent over, I was able to get myself a nice fluffy ram mount, and there was all of that engineering and the metal bars and the cloth, and all of that stuff was very useful, I have to say. So thank you very much for that. Yes, it was useful. So it would be nice. So for those of you who don't know, I was playing WoW Classic when it launched, and the first few weeks I was really into it. I was really excited to play, but then it sort of waned off once my... You know, guys, I don't know, there's something about the graphics that just look weird now in Wurm. How does that... I don't know, there's something weird about it. Maybe it just must be the new settings. But yeah, anyhow, yeah, the excitement waned off, and I sort of got my fill of my nostalgia fix. And so I only have a few more days left of my subscription in WoW, but I would like to do one last stream of that. And what we will do, I'm just trying to get my character like leveled up a little bit so she can actually go to Winter Spring. So she's now level 40... She's 44 and a half, and Winter Spring is like 55 and up, but at least I think if I could just get her to 45, I could at least survive a little bit better to try and get, because to get to the troll, the dancing troll like place, which I've never been to, you have to climb some mountains in Winter Spring. So we're going to do that kind of like last stream just before the subscription ends, and see if we can go and visit that. We'll do that, I don't know, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, something like that. So let me just check and see, do we have my booze over here? Yes, the booze is here. Good, 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 good. We have some signs, we have cotton. Oh, I should go and get myself... Oh, first of all, we need a horse. And we need some food as well. So let's just go and grab those quickly as well. Oh yes, and there's the staff from Malena. Before I forget that, actually, let's just go grab that, because that would have been just typical of me to forget that completely. And let me just check, because I haven't really logged into Wurm now due to all of the stuff going on. Let me just check if there's any sales in my horse market. 31 days. Oh, that's along to 44 days. 31 days. It's weird, guys. You know what I've noticed? Like, because I was having sales quite often, but after the thing about the Rolf selling the company and also the Steam launch stuff, it's really quieted down. My horse sales have quieted down super duper much. So we're gonna receive this from Madnath, and we will give this rare staff, silver rare staff, a spin, and that does look indeed like a beautiful, beautiful weapon. Are you sure now, Madnath, that are you sure you want me to test this out? Because we're going on an adventure. I mean, what if I lose my body? Of course I think I have enough karma to fetch my body though. Let me just check. So if I do die in a place that I simply cannot get back to my body, let me make sure I have enough karma to actually summon my corpse. 3,000 karma. I have 3,189 karma. Okay, so I'm good to go in case that happens, so I don't lose your beautiful staff. And let's just equip that right away. Equip. And let's go fetch ourselves some food and a horse. Oh, and you know what I need to do as well, guys? I need to do a Wurm Roulette message into Discord, just to notify everyone that this is up and running. So let me just do that very quickly here. Okay, that's done now. And let's go fetch some food from the kitchen. You know, guys, I need to do some major cooking, because all my food is starting to just decay so badly and run out as well. So it's time to do some, you know, restock all my food. And I'm missing some chat. I'm gonna scroll back and just check that, guys. Let me just get everything up and running. Let's just grab some food, grab a horse, and get on the boat so we can go off sailing. And then I'll check the chat and make sure I've seen everything and responded. So let's grab those two with us and just head on over to the stables and grab a horse. Oh, Verkant was mentioning here that there's some kind of sleep bonus. Did I get my sleep bonus, by the way? I did. So it did seem to come. It didn't come when they first announced the sleep bonus. It wasn't there actually. So now that we try that staff out, when we start fighting, I'll have to turn my sleep bonus on, just to get some staff experience as well. Because I've never tried like fighting with a staff before. I have to say, guys, I'm not a fan of like how the fall looks in Wurm. It's a little bit depressing to me. I know some people love it though. I'm just not much of a fan of it. And it looks like, oh yeah, since it's fall now, that means that winter's coming soon. And looks like we have some baby horses that have been born. Let's just see if there's a nice ebony that we could grab here. Gosh, I hate this. When this happens, I guess it's mainly on Xanadu when it lags out. Is there a nice young horse we could grab here? And how are the ebonies now looking? So it looks like the textures have been fixed for the horses as well. I'd like to actually grab a little bit of a younger horse so we can go faster. Those are all venerable. Let's see if there's a nice ebony over here that we could grab. So for those who don't know, ebony black horses, oh, there's an aged one. Ebony black horse, there's an adolescent. Okay, let's grab this adolescent. Ebony black horses actually have an extra little bit of speed. So these are all 5 speeds. But then ebonies are just that little bit faster than the others. Good. I think we're ready to sail off now. Let's just get the horse loaded. You know, of course, I could. You know what I should do actually, guys? Since we're staying on Xanadu, I should probably grab one of my branded horses actually. So let's just grab a branded ebony. They're pretty old, the ones that I have, but because that way if I, you know, get lost or something, then I'll at least be able to locate my horse, and then nobody will be able to steal it either. So always good to have a branded horse. Let's just grab that this one right here. Oh, it looks like one of the venerable ones has just died recently. Oh dear. So some people are riding horses in Red Dead Redemption today. Lucky people. I am at least riding horses here in Wurm Online. And we don't even have to load this into a creature cage either, since we're staying here on Xanadu. So that makes things a little bit more convenient. Don't have to do all that taming fuss either. And you know what would be good to have actually is a bridle, just in case like I die and I need to be able to grab the horse, but I don't have anything on my body. That has happened once, so let's grab a bridle and then just put that onto the horse as well. Because if a horse has a bridle, then all you have to do is just make sure you have something double-clicked and activated in your inventory. There's one. And then you can actually just lead the horse without a rope. Where did the bridle go? Oh, I thought I actually have bridles over here. That's right. Okay, I actually had one with me. So we're going to put this one on the horse. Like so. Now he's got a bridle. And so let's just say I didn't have a rope, but there are some items that are blessed in the game. So like the steel and flint. No, hold on. I forget now. At least what is blessed is the spyglass. So then I could just double click this one, activate it, and then I would be able to just lead the horse, you see, without a rope. And of course, you know, most Wurmians know that. But for those who are new to Wurm or have never played Wurm, that's just something good to know. Okay, so I think we're good to go. We'll just disembark, lead the horse, hop onto the ship and get going, and I will check all the chat stuff now. Raise anchor. Good. And let me check that spot on the map as well and just mark it as well. So let's see now. So it's right in between these mountains, just left of this white bit right there. So right here. Right there. Okay, good. We'll keep an eye on that. It looks like nighttime is just falling right now. So it's gonna be a bit dark, and we have our horse with us, I hope. Yes, there's the horse swimming after us. And now let me just finally catch up with the chat, and looks like the wind is in our favor. It's really oh my gosh, what is the speed actually? 26.11. So that's nice speedy wind. And what direction is the wind coming from? Weather. A gale is coming from the southeast, yeah. So this is like perfect wind direction now. Let me just check quickly something. So we're just departing right now from this island, and we're just heading this way. Now I have to decide, do I go up here or do I go over here? I think I'll go over here actually. So let's just turn the boat a bit. So this mountain range right here is what you see on the right hand side. And then there's this little peninsula right here, which I'm thinking is that's probably an island, but the peninsula is probably this thing over here. So if I were to perhaps go in, like park my boat over here, and then we'll go by foot through this valley. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Okay, now let me finally check the chat here. And Chabney, you were saying that Winter Spring was as far as you got before you lost the will to go further. Oh dear. So you were like almost there. What level were you at actually, Chabney, when you gave up? Sipaku, a true Finn. She never starts without booze. And Cash, you headed off already. You're going to go and enjoy Red Dead Redemption. I'm sure you've already gone, but if you happen to still be here, thank you so much for all the help you tried to give, and I hope you have fun in Red Dead Redemption. And Madnath, yes, use it and abuse it, the staff. Equip it and check how it looks. Okay, let me see. How does the staff look now then? Character window. Oh gosh, I still have that troll mask on. We're gonna have to remove that. Ooh, very fancy schmancy. Look at how it shines. It is very stylish, I have to say. Let's just get that bloody mask off. ASAP. There we go. That's better. Yes, very nice, I have to say. And hello, Reaper Evolved. Welcome to the stream. Cat, don't lose your body. That's a bad time. Yeah, it's happened to me. It's happened. It's quite traumatic, I have to say. Ah, so I was wondering about the color of it, Madnath, actually. I did notice that it was, I just assumed that that's like the default color. So is the default color just like a pure silver color then? Yeah, I noticed that dark blue or purplish color on it. And Reaper, you have pizza, but Kathy will be upset not to get a share. And 2, so 1, Kathy will be upset not to get a share. And 2, it will be a bit cold by the time it gets to me. And Sipako, the staff is good. Apparently does just as good as a huge axe. Oh, Du Jensen, next week we will get an additional 10 hours of sleep bonus. Nice. I'm going to have to use mine up then before that happens. So today is a perfect opportunity to do that. So I think now that this little bit of land is this here. So we have to... And hold on. Okay, that mountain is probably this one right here. In fact, I think this whole mountain batch is probably what we see here. Let me just move this map over here. You see that? I think that's this thing over here. So we actually have to park somewhere. We're headed in the right direction. And hello, Trevor Student. So this runs flawless. What exactly is running flawless for you? Are you talking about Wurm instead of Red Dead Redemption? Yeah, we never got Red Dead Redemption up and running, I'm afraid. Gonna have to just wait and see what happens with that. Reaper, Wurm is far better than Red Dead Redemption 2 anyhow. Well, probably a very different experience. You know, they offer completely different experiences. But hey, it's Tuesday. I do these Wurm streams on Tuesday anyhow. So had we, you know, maybe it's just some Wurm angel or devil out there who thinks, no, cats, you're not going to do Red Dead Redemption today because today is Wurm Day and it's not, fate is not letting me do Red Dead Redemption today. I was gonna actually skip the Wurm Roulette today just so that we could play Red Dead Redemption, but fate is not letting me do that. And Sipaku, you were you were hyped for robbing Cat in Red Dead. No. And Madnath is saying that the staff has a little bit less DPS than the hold on. So Madnath, you actually said staff has a bit less DPS than staff, but you're probably talking about the axe. But you can actually parry with the staff and the swing speed is insane. Aha. And Reaper, yeah, this I think the winds are just in my favor right now. So they're coming from the southeast and we're heading northwest, so it's like the winds are perfect right now. I think we need to go into this little place. So these mountains right here. So our goal is to get to this spot. So basically we have to go running through this valley here. Let's see if there are any roads up here. I'm not going to use the community map because this I think we can just navigate just using the landscape itself. So Chabney, you're saying Borogrund made it to level 49. Aww. Alas, he shall not level further. That's so sad, Chabney. But I understand your feelings. It could be that it's the last time I log on with Grunilla as well. We'll see. Yeah, Sipako, I will dump all my sleep bonus into the staff skill for sure. Just reading your comments, you guys are discussing like the benefits of a staff here. Madnath got invaded by 21 mobs after opening the gate. Oh my gosh. So, here we are, guys. And maybe I will park over here, actually. Look at all that. Is that peat or tar? That's probably peat, actually, but it looks so ugly. Those peat tiles. So there seems to be a road going up here. That looks like a pretty good spot to park the old ship. And let's get out the mooring anchor and then just park this baby over here somewhere. Yeah, that speed is really nice, my goodness. It's gonna be a real pain in the butt to get home though. Actually, what I'm gonna do is just to get a nice parking spot, or park elegantly I should say, I'm just gonna turn the ship around so I get to a sort of slow mode. Maybe we'll park right here. More. That'll do. Okay, now let's do a double check of everything we need. So let's make sure we have everything we need here. Might as well leave that money in a raft. And did I grab the booze yet? No, I didn't. Okay, let's take that with us. Cotton. We should probably take some more cotton with us. I have 13, almost 14 kilograms, but let's take 5 more kilograms with us. Troll mask, put that away. Butchering knife, sickle, yes. We have the tent that Madnath sent over that one time. We have some food, which I should promptly put into the barrel so it doesn't decay so badly. And also this other one, let's put that in the food compartment. We're gonna need some more water, that's for sure. So let's actually use the measuring jug to, I'm gonna set this to 10 kilograms. Let's get off this ship quickly. Set that to 10 kilograms, fill it, and put that water into the barrel. So we have some drinking water with us. Interesting. How strange. Look at that, guys. That would destroy the liquid. Okay, let me just... because it has the food in it. That's why. That's why. No. Maybe it's a different type of... Oh, that must be fresh water and this is salty water, so it doesn't... Okay, let's pour that. Well, let's just drink first. And then we'll just pour the rest on the ground. Oh, it actually took it all. Okay, that's what the reason was. Now we have some fresh water, salt water to drink. And we have our booze. Let me set this back to 1 gram. Okay. And I have the staff equipped, and I also have my longsword and shield, just in case I get into a bad situation and I need to then go to my normal weapons, because, you know, if I face a troll, I probably won't be able to kill it with a staff. Let's take a few more of those cotton with us. And I think I'm good to go, and we should have our horse with us here. There it is. And let's just get on the horse. And I think we're good to go now. Yeah, let's get going. Okie dokie. And we'll begin our journey. And there's actually a market down here. I have not noticed a market in this area. Not that I have... I don't think I've actually ever come to this base. So what is this place called anyhow? Thunderstorm Harbor. Are there any merchants here at all? Let's just check. And that's kind of a cool thing to do, is that they've used the epic portal together with rendered chain fences. Look at that, guys. That's a pretty interesting solution. Like, it matches the rendered... Oh my gosh, what a cool idea. See how the rendered chain fence, like the style of the stone, is almost a perfect match actually to the epic portal stone. You see that? This is just a little bit more like a peach color. That's a really interesting, like, thing to do, like, but I'm not seeing a single merchant here, so looking a bit sad right now in the market. It always amazes me the solutions that Wurmians come up with. There's a inside a harbor in there. And Madnath, Cats, can you help me? So what's going on, Madnath? And so, hold on, you're saying rare butchering knife blades on legs. You can't handle them all around. They're cluttering you and getting in the way. Can you adopt one? I don't get it, Madna. Sorry. His whale gave birth to like 21 mobs. What? So, Madnath, did you need your staff back to handle all the mobs? Or what are you trying to say? And Reaper, you were saying that the staff thing reminds you of your first play of Wurm. Your mate had done a monk build with a full priest and the madness meditation path. That was funny. Chabney, you tried to spy on me with your spyglass, but you sailed just out of range. I was going fast. And I need to come and figure out your where you live, actually, Chabney. I'm going to have to do that one of these days. Maybe we can do that towards the end of the stream today. So, Madnath, what help do you need from me? I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand. I mean, there is a mailbox down here, I think. Oh, I will understand what you mean soon. Oh. Okay. Huh. Mysterious. And is this now the sun setting or is this the sun coming up? Let me just check here. I hope it's the morning. No, it's the evening, so it's just gonna get darker. Darn it. So, we need to head north. Let's go see what this place is. Ominous tension. Indeed. That's pretty interesting. Look, guys, how they've put these archery towers in all the corners. That's pretty cool. I've seen that before, but not quite at this magnitude. Let's just go and have a look. Let's go and explore this place. So what is this place called? Perimeter of Thunderstorm Keep. Okay. Let's go have a look. There's a guard standing right at the entrance, which is a quite cool like coincidence because of course they just walk around randomly, but that's kind of cool that it just happens to be standing right at the entrance there. So let's have a look here. This is like a proper city here. Is there anyone in local? I don't think so. No. I'm all on my lonesome. Are the gates open? Yes. Let's have a peek inside. I always like to snoop inside of people's houses. Most of the time, though, when you look inside of people's worm houses, there's just like a bunch of garbage, like just random stuff just laying around that, like, I don't know, it's weird, guys. Like, do you guys also experience this? So in Ultima Online and in Legends of Arya, I will be meticulous. I will put hours upon hours upon hours decorating the insides of my houses in Ultima Online and Legends of Arya. But for some reason in Wurm, the actual fun is like designing and building the houses themselves. And then when I get to the actual decoration part, I get really lazy. And I know I'm not the only one. I know the Factional Fight Brothers, they have the same issue. I mean, they were even trying to do that, like, remember guys, like last winter they were trying to compete in their decorational skills. They were doing this competition amongst themselves. And then they couldn't even finish it because they were just so bored of decorating. Isn't that weird? Like, I wonder why that is. That people find worm decoration like so... And even though we can put stuff on tables now as well, I don't know what it is. I love to do that in other games, but why isn't it fun in Wurm so much? Is it maybe the fact that it's not a matter of it not being fun in Wurm? Okay, this is actually locked, so we can't get into the sort of castle portion here in the middle. Oh, and they have some very impressive like tunnel as well, going downwards. You can see this has been a lot of work to do this place. So maybe it's not an issue of the actual decoration itself being boring, but more that building houses in Wurm is just so much fun that then the decoration part feels less fun when you get to it. You know what I mean? So let's just say that you couldn't actually build buildings at all in Wurm. Let's just say there was already made templates of oh, look, they have some nice... So this is a very active deed. Look at all those beautiful crops. That's really nicely done, this crop area. And you can tell that the people who live here are actually very active because all those crops are so well tended. Well, are those pumpkins maybe starting to... Or are they just like baby pumpkins? Yeah, so somebody actively lives here for sure. Okay, so, but we have to get north. So this is now turning away. I wonder if there's a road. So here's the goal, guys. I know it's very dark and you can't see very much, but there's basically a mountain on the left and a mountain on the right, and we have to get in between them because we have to get right now we're around here, and we have to get between these two mountains. Oh, there's a troll. Should we try out the... I should drink as well. Should we try out that staff, guys? Let's just drink up first. Make sure we have all our stamina. And just eat as well. And I should have left that saddle, actually. What's my weight at? 75. Okay, let's try, let's put our F sleep on. Sleep bonus. And try killing that venerable troll now with this staff. Let's see what the animation is like. So you basically hold the staff in the upwards position, and then it sort of just swivels around to the front. And at least so far, even though I don't have any staff skill, let's just look at the skills here, how the skills are progressing. Pole arms. So I only had, guys, I didn't have like any pole arms. It's starting from 0 now, and even though I had 0 pole arms skill, see that? 0.4. It's just starting now for the first time. Even with 0 pole arm skill, I already am being able to kill this venerable troll. What the actual heck? You know, obviously my aggressive fighting is 47. Oh, and there's the staff skill as well. What the hell? How did that venerable troll go down so quickly with a staff? What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna have to catch up with chat here. What the heck, guys? I don't understand. How? What? And hello, Eladoc. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you back again. Oh, can you look into backpacks, Madnath? I never knew that. And Chabney, your deed is delightfully decorated. You take that kind of thing very seriously. Oh, I can imagine. I want to definitely see that. We should go and visit it once we're done with getting to our... You know what we forgot to take, by the way? A sign. Okay, we're going to have to go back to the ship, guys. We definitely have to take a sign with us. Not to mention... So we're going to plant a sign when we get to our location. Not to mention I could drop off this saddle that's just... It's like 5.5 kilograms. We're not far off from the ship, so let's just quickly go back. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave my sword and my large shield as well, because we saw now... I mean, seriously, guys, like, a venerable troll, I would normally actually struggle to get that down. It would not go down as fast as it did with that staff. What the actual hell? And even Sipaku was saying, or somebody was saying there, I just noticed somebody saying that it's going to be spicy to, with 0 skill. What the heck, guys? I don't understand. Okay, let's throw that saddle in there. And let's throw my sword and large shield in there. And what was the main? Oh yes, we need to grab a sign. A sign that we can plant later on. There we go. And our weight is now 65, which is a bit better. And let's actually, speaking of skills, let's actually get that little skill tracker thing up and running as well. So we're gonna... hold on, where was it again? Skill tracker options. So, pole. Let's put staff first, and then pole. Pole arms. And was there any other skill that goes up with that that we want to watch? No, that's fine. Okay, and we can watch the skills go up from here. And let me just check also the decimal. Decimal 0.01. Let's put it actually to the next one. 0.1. Okay, good. And then let's get back to work. So we saw that that road actually didn't go upwards from there. So I'm wondering if we should go an alternative route. Let's see if there's another road up here somewhere. And Vergent, and Madnath, you were thinking about the interior decoration that it might be because there's not enough options in Wurm. Yeah, it's not even that though. Because of course you can do a lot of ingenious stuff. If I think about my own reasons, like why I'm not interested so much in the interior decoration, it's not even that. Okay, this is just a road to nowhere. There is a road over here. We're gonna have to make sure to turn a sharp north though. Let's see where this goes. And Vergent, you think I might be right about the interior decoration. You don't mind making all the items, but trying to place them just right doesn't appeal to you. I see, I see. Yeah. So, Vergent, what about other MMOs? Do you enjoy interior decoration in those? Let's try. I think this should be going now north. Let's just double check. North, yes. And so Sipaku, so it was in fact Sipaku saying about with one skill in staff, it's going to be spicy. Vergent was also saying, sadly, I'll bet on the troll. And Reaper was saying, yikes, a venerable troll as well. Madnath was saying it'll be hard with no skill, but you're confident. Well, it looks like it paid off being confident, Madnath, because I'm just coming to the part where I actually killed the troll, so I haven't even seen what you guys said after that. Oh my gosh, yeah. The staff wrecks indeed. And Madnath is totally loving. You were totally loving seeing how it performed, I can imagine. And hello Emery, nice to see you back. How are you doing? And let's check the enchants on the staff, says Madnath. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look, see. So, oh, I should turn off my F-sleep. So, a shiny steel staff etched with decorations that work as a weapon itself, but which may be fitted with a blade for that little extra punch. This is a very rare and interesting version of the item. So it has the color RGBs, it is enchanted with monster demise and will be more effective against monsters. Nimbleness has been cast on it, so it increases the chance to hit, 104. Bloodthirst has been cast on it, so it will do more damage the more you hit creatures or players, 10,000. Circle of Cunning has been cast on it, so it will increase skill gained when it is used, 103. A A steel rune of Vinora has been attached, so it will reduce damage taken 10%. Oh my gosh, that is quite a weapon. Well, my goodness, Malena, thank you so much for, you know, sending and trusting me to take good care of your beautiful weapon. I will do my best to take the best care of it ever here while I loan it or borrow it and to test this out. You've already convinced me that a staff is amazing. Like, I'm just wondering now, like, how much of that amazing performance we saw is the fact that it's a staff, and how much of it is because the enchantments were so amazing. So that's probably the place that we were checking out earlier. So now we will head up north from here. So at least we found a road that goes, let me just double check again. North, yes, okay. And you've already got me convinced, but yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical as to whether it's just because it's like such an amazing, you know, it has all the amazing qualities on it. Reaper. Cats does not skip arm day, that's for sure. So this goes west now. We really don't need to go west, but I'm a bit wary about going into the forest, at least here at... Should we just go into the forest, guys? There is a road, I think. Let's just go and check and see if that's a road up there, actually. And there's a spider. Should we give this staff another go? Let's do it. F sleep on. And this should go down in no time, because even with a sword it goes down really quickly. Yeah, that was, but that was definitely even faster than with my sword for sure. Let's just bury this guy. And MRV, you're alive so well and doing well enough. So Vergan says the 10k bloodthirst, that explains a lot. So do you guys think that that is the main thing that is... This gravestone says keep the tundra safe. There's a curious little like fenced area over there. So tundra area, let's have a look on the map here. So I'm assuming that that's that little bit over there. So I think we're going in the right direction. Oh, there it is. Like that. I know it's really dark on the screen, guys, but so from the map again, you can see, oh shit. You can see that we have to go between these mountains here. And I know it's really dark. You can probably barely see it, but there's one, jeez. There's one mountain right there. And there's another mountain over here. And we have to get between those. So let's start heading actually over here into this direction. On the tundra, I don't feel too nervous about just going off the road. Or how steep is this actually? Oh, there's a road that goes down over there. We might just have to go along that after all. Yeah, there's a whole road that goes over there. Oh, let's get back on the road then. Just reading your guys' Seppaku's copy pastes about the weapon stuff. So Madnath says that the bloodthirst is very, very nice, but what makes the staff so powerful is the silver damage bonus and the nuts swing speed and high parry chance. Oh my goodness. Seppaku, she's starting to like killing stuff now. Chapney, bah! The silver staff puts my dreary iron staff to shame. To the forge! Yeah, now I want to make a silver staff for myself as well. Gonna have to get to work with weaponsmithing. Hello, Perry G. Wow, you managed to turn her into bloodthirsty murderess. Yeah, that was, I have to say, the speed at which that, like, venerable troll went down, that was pure joy to take that thing down. I have to, like, I totally get, Madnath, why you're on and on about this staff now. I totally get it. And I'm glad that because, you know, I was tempted to say that, oh, no, don't worry about it. You know, that I'll just go with my normal weapons. I didn't want to trouble you. But I'm glad that I accepted your offer to test out your staff, because it's really now transformed my view on the weapons. Let's just make sure I'm going in the right direction. I want to make one myself now. North, yes, still going in the right direction. Let's just take off this UI stuff here. Let me just check something as well. Are we hearing any sounds from Wurm at all? It's so confusing because... Oh, hold on. There's a kitty cat. Let me just fight that and see if I can hear like the worm sounds at all. I am. Okay. They seem balanced with the music. Good. A greenish wildcat. Let's see if we get any nice pelt from that guy. $34. Bah. Hello, Fim. Welcome to the stream. Poor cat. Yeah. Yeah, the cats in Wurm, unfortunately, they are all wild and aggressive, so, you know, don't want to have those nipping at the heels of newbies playing the game, right? Yeah, Vergent, I did see that part. I think I did. I saw you responding about the interior design. Let me just scroll back and make sure I didn't miss something. Oh yeah, the question about about other MMOs. Yeah, so you were saying, strangely, you don't mind it much in Interstellar Rift, despite the limited options, right? So you react differently to the interior decoration there. I haven't even heard of that game, actually. Harry G, she's even murdering catsies now. What's my stamina at? It's good. But I'm going really slowly now for some reason. Oh, you know what the reason is, by the way? That that saddle that I had improved. I have a crappy saddle on this one. I don't think this horse has horseshoes either. So I should have actually grabbed my horse that had all the fast stuff, but I completely forgot to grab it. Oh well, that's okay. Next time then. So basically what I'm talking about is that a couple of weeks ago when I did this Wurm Roulette stream, I was amazed at how fast Madnath was actually going on his horse. So it inspired me to improve my all my stuff, like my saddles, and make sure I had like high-end like horseshoes and all that stuff. And so I got a nice little set together that I had made, and I was showing that off in this next stream, and I was able to run much faster actually, and that horse is still at the island. I should have grabbed it. I completely forgot. I just grabbed one of the random breeding stallions, and I totally should have grabbed the right horse. I don't know why I forgot to do that. So this is kind of interesting. I've never really seen anyone do this, by the way. I think this is really cool. So you know how Wurm roads are like, you know, usually 1 tile, 2 tiles. This one is 3 tiles wide. But I've never seen any... Oh, there's a venerable troll, guys. I'll talk about this in a moment. So what I just noticed here. So let's see how fast this venerable troll goes down. My stamina is bad, though. Let me go and get my stamina up first. Oh, and there's a scorpion as well. And how do I have to drink up again? That's interesting. I just drank a while ago. Okay, now we have our stamina up. Let's go back. So this is the thing I was going to point out. You see, there's a sidewalk. There's a sidewalk next to the road with some grass in between. I think that's so cool. I've never seen anyone do that. Let's just get a little bit up higher on the... so we get that like bonus of being on higher ground. And let's go for the troll. Turn on F sleep. Should I take down the scorpion first? Let's do that first, so it's just not like too bad. Oh my gosh, that scorpion is going down fast. I can't remember, did this one have life transfer on this staff? I'm guessing it did. Let me just check quickly. I might have to make a run for it soon. So there is no life transfer. Okay, we're gonna make a run for it quickly. There's no life transfer on this one. Let's make a run for it and then do some healing. Okay, I think we're good now. He's just picking his nose. So rude. And Vergent is saying sound check. I'm guessing the sound is working. At least I'm looking on OBS. Oh, so LT and BT cannot be stacked, I see. Okay, so I have to just be a little bit wary of that and not have to just go away and do some healing then. And hello, Yadrina. Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you back again. And good evening to you as well. Autumn colors in Wurm, yes. Although I'm more of a fan of when the winter comes in, I have to say. I know a lot of people love the... Oh, he's escaping. Just get myself healed up to the end first. Oof. Okay, that should be good now. We're good to go. Let's go see if we can catch him. So he went off to the left somewhere. There he is. And so far I now have 7.9 staff and 3.5 pole arms. And of course the skills do go up really quickly in the beginning, under 20 skill points. We're doing a little bit better now that we don't have that scorpion after us anymore. And thanks for the follow, Jean1974. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen your name here before. Welcome, welcome. Are you a Wurm player as well? And that troll is going down quick, but it's also doing quite a bit of damage. It's funny because I can't actually choose the direction here for some reason. Usually, oh, now it allows me to actually change it. Okay. I'm going to check chat in a second. I just have to be very careful with this fight because since there's no life transfer... Okay, we got him down. Good. Let's quickly heal up before something else comes along. And Vergent, you were saying, could be that you're designing spaceships in Interstellar Rift. You're sure that there's more to the game than that, but you haven't really looked. And Madnath, you need to let you imp my saddle. Yeah. Well, I'll try in the beginning for now, and or try myself to start off with. I got it up to 70 though, so I just need to work more on my skills. Sipaku says Madnath is turning cats into a beast. Horse speed and kill speed. Madnath, I'm the best worst influence. And oh, I see, Madnath. So I need to drink often because my carbs bar is way down. I see. I see, I see. Okay, now did we get a recipe? Nope. Let's just bury this guy then. I still need to check the chat. So Sipaku, I left my LT sword on the ship actually. And there's that scorpion. But yeah, so coming back to that, have you guys seen this, that somebody would have done a sidewalk next to a road? Isn't that kind of cool? Now, what would have made it even more perfect if there would have been one on either side, but of course that would have been a lot of work. But that's so cool that somebody did that just for the sort of immersiveness. And to make this feel like a real road. I think that's so cool. Never seen that before in Wurm. Yeah, Sipaku, I sometimes I do lead those like horses and cows and bulls that I can do life transfer on. I've done that in actually my previous streams. But yeah, I didn't take the life transfer sword with me this time. It's time for you to go to bed, Vergant. Okay, thanks for stopping by. You have a good night. Oh, there's a crocodile. Let's give this guy a whack on the head, why don't we? And in all of these fights so far, guys, I have not even used focus. So let's see how focus does. It's the critters have just gone down so quickly that I didn't have time to do a focus at all. There we go. Oh, it's not quite. There we go. Okay, so the sun, I think, is just finally coming up. It's dawn in Wurm, which is a perfect timing for reaching that spot that we're gonna try and get to. And Filio, no, I didn't get Red Dead Redemption to work, unfortunately. I tried so many things. We were really troubleshooting it for quite a while, and you know, I even tried uninstalling my my firewall slash virus protection, and I tried reinstalling the launcher and all sorts of things, and we just never got it to work, unfortunately. So we're just doing our normal Wurm Roulette thing that we do every Tuesday. Might as well do that, since that's what we would have normally been doing anyhow. So Madnath, you're saying your stance chances is based on your weapon skill. I see, I see. Once you've got more staff skill, you'll be able to do the upper center and nuke the mobs faster. I see. Okay. And that's a good point, Sipaku, that you lose DPS if you focus, though, because the swing timer is under 5 seconds. And Madnath says not that he is aware of. I see. Ah, so good that the sun is finally coming up. So I wonder where we are now. There's the peak of that mountain up there. You can just see it now, coming into view. So if we look at this map, and that is probably that peak right there. There's another mountain there, so that's probably this peak over here, and we need to get past. So our spot is just north of this peak. So there's still a while to go. Okay, this turns to a diagonal. I'm hoping it continues up north though. Huh, so this comes up. Oh, no, there it goes. But we might as well come and just check out this place. So what's this called now? Mountain Base. Is this open? No, it's locked. So somebody has a deed called Mountain Base up here. It's a perfect name for the location, that's for sure. Right, nestled right between two huge mountains. Perfect. Somebody has gone to a lot of trouble making a nice pattern decoration for the road here. So Perry G, you're saying that you lose DPS if you focus while fighting trolls. Oh. So why is that? And Emericall, that deed isn't set up for a siege, but it's pretty, yes. Yeah, of course here on the PvE servers we don't really have to worry about sieges so much. So now we're just passing this this peak over here. Man, this is a long, huge road, isn't it? So let's have a look again at that map. So we're probably, well, almost there, guys. Oh, sleep bonus. I wonder if there would be a way to, you know how the sleep bonus, it says 10 minutes, that after you have been inactive doing anything for 10 minutes, then the sleep bonus turns off. For something like this adventure, it'd be really handy if we could actually adjust the length of that sleep bonus, like going disabled, you know, ourselves. We have to turn off the UI now for this. We're getting into a beautiful view now, aren't we? Look at this epic mountain view. My goodness. The only thing that ruins it is all these sand tiles. Somebody should terraform those away just for the heck of it. You know, that kind of crazy thing is something I could imagine myself doing just for the challenge of getting rid of those sand tiles, just to make the mountain pristine. I could easily see myself digging away all that sand. It almost makes me feel like doing a stream like that we come to fix the mountain. And not have those ugly sand tiles. They're just ruining the beauty of the mountain, right? I'm a little bit crazy that way. Like I like to do weird things like that. But yeah, look at this epic view, guys. My goodness. So Sipako says they make you lose focus level, so it's a DPS loss to focus on trolls. I see. Okay, so I should not focus if I'm fighting trolls then. That's good to know. And Perry G confirms that the focus timer is a waste of time. And Emery is saying that you'd set it up for a siege just for RP reasons, though not if they're deep inside a strong realm. Haha, Sipako, what did the sand tile ever do to you? So only focus on rift mobs or drakes and such. Really? So not the normal mobs that I'm just like... not scorpions and spiders and stuff like that? Oh, of course, they go down pretty fast anyhow, right? So it's like wasting my time to wait for those timers. So right, just the rift mobs or drakes and such. Oh, really? Don't focus on those, says Sipoko. And Madnath says that the thing is that the staff already hits so often because of the swing timer. It focuses anyway since it helps the parry rate too. I see, I see. Okay, well that's good to know. So, oh my goodness, there's another epic view up here as well. So, we've just passed the mountain. I think we're getting pretty close now to the spot on the map. And there's this beautiful landscape opening up over here. So, let's just have a look at that map again. Let me just go over here and let's just admire that view while I inspect the map. Look at that landscape just open up. I just wish the sun would be already up and then it would like really, you know, look its most beautiful. It looks a little bit contrasty right now in the middle of the morning or like at the dawn. Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, there's a wolf after us. It could be that I already passed by, so let's just go to no target and see if it comes. So... let's have a look. So right next to the little dot, there's this light bit right over here. There's the sand area, so that must be that area over there. A sand area starting to the left of this spot. And it seems to be definitely down below. So we're still up high. We've come through this. I'm imagining this high bit between the two mountains is right here. So I think we need to go down a bit. And then we need to find this spot that's right between these two patches of sand. So let's just keep on heading down. The sand is starting right there. Now that could be this bit. I have a feeling that that's this bit right here. Man, this horse is going so slow. What the heck? Do I need to put it on a grass tile for a while? Let's just go on a grass tile. And there's a random little Heartham shed. Somebody's random little shed here. It's actually decaying already. I wonder if it's a newbie. Oh, a newbie started to build maybe a house here? Or else it's a veteran's like shed, hunting shed or something. Is there anything in the... Nothing in the food storage bin, but for anyone who has never seen like what a house looks like when it starts to decay in Wurm, that's what it looks like. The walls start to crumble away like that. Huh. But yeah, let's go on a grass tile just quickly and let the horse eat up as well. And I guess I could just pick some grass, couldn't I? And then just feed it to the horse. No, not pick flowers. Cut grass. And Eladoc is saying you can turn off the sleep bonus timeout in your profile under other settings. I see. But what if I want the timeout to be there, but I would just like to adjust the timer so that it would be actually shorter than 10 minutes. That would be optimal for a trip like this, that it would turn itself off after, like, say 1 minute for these types of trips when we're fighting stuff on and off, you know? Okay, let's try and feed this horse and see if it will go a bit faster. Feed. So it says, does not seem interested in food right now. So maybe it already grazed a little bit. Let's see if it goes any faster now. Yeah, it's going faster now, isn't it? Just a little bit. Definitely going faster now. Okay. So maybe the horse ate a little bit from the ground. I'm not sure. Okay, so we need to find this spot where the sandy areas begin on either side. So there's a bit of sand right there. I have a feeling, and if there's some sand over here, then we're at the right spot already. Okay, I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm gonna get myself lost in this olive tree forest, aren't I? So here's this bit of sand over here. That's probably one of those little bits that we can see there. And I might as well plant the sign on the edge of the road, because it seems to be pretty much in the middle of the road, that spot we needed to reach. So yeah, I think so. This road goes all the way up to this sort of step area here, or is that sand? And we can see that there's this mountain over here, which is probably this. So we're at our location, guys, now. So you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I will just plant a sign right here. I will assume that this is now this spot, because we can see that at least towards the west, we're just right on this line here where that mountain starts, which must be this one. So right on that line, and the sandy bits have begun. So I'm gonna just proclaim that we have reached our destination, and that's what it looks like here. So I'm gonna just plant a sign that Malena was here, and then people, of course, won't have any idea what the heck that is all about when they come walking along this road. Oh, I should put that in the suggestions thread, Sipako. Good idea. I should do that. Yeah, Malena was here. Is that too bold of me, guys? Is that rude? Oh, hold on. There we go. Now it's perfectly aligned. And I think that's a pretty good spot as well. Let's just bring it down just a smidge. Emery, you love how I explore around just to see what's there. You know what I should do, guys? I wonder if I should just center it with this road. Okay, hold on. So this middle tile is actually, yeah, it's actually centered right in the middle tile, pretty much. Let's just get it perfect. So somebody coming up this road, let's just get on our horse and emulate that. I'm tempted to go and see what that looks like over there, actually. So they're coming up the road here, and the first thing they see is Malena was here. So I think that's a pretty good location. Yeah, let's do some exploring. So let's just go and at least check this place out. This looks like it's just probably like sand. There's a wolf down there that we could bonk on the head. And then we'll go back and we'll go and try and find Chabney's place, actually. I know roughly where he lives, but I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea what the name of his deed is either. But we'll see if we can find him. This guy went down in 2 hits. Amazing. And hello there, Gargoyle D. Welcome to the stream. And hold on, I was asking somebody whether they had whether they were a Wurm streamer. I mean, not streamer, but Wurm player, and I totally missed whether they answered. And the same question for you, Gargoyle. Are you a Wurm player as well? I'm just gonna check the. I'm gonna just scroll the chat and see if I've missed some messages here. Hold on. It was actually step, isn't it? Yeah, it's step tiles. So look at all those monsters, or like spawns over there. Not oh, there's actually a. Oh, there's some mail for us. So I wonder what that is. Here's a venerable diseased cave bug. Definitely have to do away with this guy. I hope you don't mind, Madnath, that we're gonna get some stinky like bug guts on your beautiful staff. I'll be sure to clean it off as much as I can. Let's get the cochineal from this guy. And Madnath, you just used the quick bar. Oh, is the sleep bonus here in the quick bar? I guess it's this one, right? How have I not noticed that? I've never used this actually, Madnath. That's so much more convenient than just writing it in, isn't it? Absolutely. I should do that as well. I honestly have not even noticed it's here in the quick bar. And Chabney's deed is called, wait for it, Redemption. Redemption. Hold on. Of course, there's Red Dead Redemption, but there's also something else. Oh, I'm probably thinking actually of a song name. And is there possibly a guild that I'm thinking of called Redemption as well? But yeah, Chabney, that's quite a funny coincidence, seeing as we tried to get Red Dead Redemption up and working today. A Perry G, yes. Bloodlust. Oh, how come we're just like completely at a standstill? But yeah, anyone who's gonna say that all the space is gone from Xanadu to build your own house, they really have not explored very much. Look at all this wild land, just there for the taking, there for anyone to plonk a house down on. So much wild land. There's certainly not a shortage of like building space for player housing in this game, that's for sure. Look at it all. And Gargoyle, you are also a Wurm player. I see, I see. And how many years have you been playing Wurm? And do you play Wurm Unlimited or Wurm Online? And Sipaku says the bisons give good XP. I see. I shall try killing one of them then. There's a bear that we could take down. A menace to the road, to the public roads. And Madnath, so that was you sending me something, was it? In the mail, Madnath? Yeah, we haven't, I've been forgetting to like check for a mailbox. There's like trying to focus on so many things at the same time, but there was something about it that you need me to send whatever you sent over to send it back. You have to make a fix, okay? Oh, and I'm completely at 0 stamina right now. And there's a crocodile after me as well. Let's see how we do now. Let's just take down this bear first. How do we do with just 0 stamina? The bear's going down at least fast, but then there's the crocodile as well. Okay. Croc, your turn. You can't be out here harassing pedestrians. Okay, this guy definitely... Oh, there he goes. And we're not going to do focus at all then. We'll just do the attack high. Oh, he's doing... Oh, he's going to be easy to take down as well. Oh, I see, Gargoyle. So you've been playing Wurm Unlimited for about a year, and only now you've come to Wurm Online for a couple of weeks now. How are you liking Wurm Online in comparison to Unlimited? And you're finally home, Duchens, and I'm glad to hear that. Time for some dinner and relaxation. Yeah, that's true, Sipaku. All the nice shore spots are gone. And look at the creepy eyes on that bear, by the way. Look at that. I've never noticed that the bear's eyes sort of roll up or go dead like that. Look at that. Have you guys noticed? I've never seen that. The eyes go white like that. I wonder if it's due to the new graphics changes. But it looks very fitting. What about the... It's the same thing actually for the... I'm not sure. Has it always been that way? Or is it due to the new graphics changes? Yeah, most people, of course, don't want to go inland because then it's hard for them to access the sea. So completely understandable. Yeah, okay, so I think we're going to head back up and we'll go and see if we can find Chabney's deed. And I should drink up again. And hello, NSA. It has been a while. How are you doing? And you're saying plenty of waterfront is free. Need to look just a bit further than the starter areas. Yes, that's very true. And there's in the very least, there's a lot of abandoned deeds that you could take over. And there's several uninhabited islands near Malena's place even. Yeah, it's funny, the people come and go from those islands. You would think that... I don't know what it is, why they don't stick around longer. Aged greenish black bear. Let's put on the sleep bonus now from the button. How I did not notice that before, I don't get it. What else do we have here, actually? So, we have the religion thing, lawful, That's, I guess, on a PvP server if you want to break the law. Stealth, auto fight, which I usually had turned on until I started just doing it manually. Quiver, inventory. Yeah, inventory I just opened from I. My keybind. Skill. Oh, skills would actually be here. That's handy. Character. Okay, that's that one. Journal. And I still need to do the journal, by the way, guys. Let's just have a look here. So first steps, chop down some trees. I guess all the green ones are the ones I've already done. Build a stone house wall. We should do a stream where I just go through these, actually. Let's do this thing. For next... it's kind of nice to keep the Wurm Roulette thing going on Tuesdays, so maybe I'll do an additional Wurm stream in the near future, and we'll go through the journal and just do the things that I still need to do here. And let's see if there's anything else we can kill. So there's a venerable greenish bear over there. Let's take him down. Yeah, stuff goes down so fast with this staff, I have to say. That was quick, my goodness. And look at the rewards too, says Madnath. Let's have a look here. So, how do you see... How do you see the rewards from this? There's no like right-click option either. Journal rewards. Mouse over the tier title. Oh, okay. The tier title. I see. Reward. Proficient title. Choice of affinity and 3-hour sleep bonus. Oh. Huh. Well, well. What do you know? I haven't even noticed any of that. So finding the path reward, learn title, and 1-hour sleep bonus. What else do we have here? Sleep bonus title. 2-hour sleep bonus. Look at all that sleep bonus we could get. Accomplished title, Glimmer Steel or Adamantine Lump, plus 3-hour sleep bonus. Choice of affinity. Increased max sleep bonus. Oh, that's a nice one. Increased max sleep bonus. Now that would be a nice one to have for sure. Plus 6 hours sleep bonus. Ride a unicorn. Cook billy sheep. I wonder if I have the billy sheep gruff stew recipe. Let's have a look here quickly. Search Billy. I do not have that recipe, it seems. Improve an armor piece to 80 quality. Oh, that's going to take a while. Win 10 spars. Reach meditation path level 9. Okay, that's like extreme stuff here. Mine a ton of high quality ore. Create 10 runes. Okay. So that's like, yeah, that's not anything I can really think about for quite a while then, it seems. But yeah, that's a really nice one to get the sleep bonus, like maximum amount to be higher. And you added all the tiers and their rewards to Wurmpedia. Let's have a look. Am I just blind or am I not seeing that, Madnath? I'm not seeing anything about rewards. To the right where it says expand. Oh. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure really whether that's like kind of overkill to have this in the, I'm not sure what this kind of section is called, but to have it in this section, because I think a lot of people will actually not even notice, because it's not that long. So if you have that expanded and then the priest expanded, well, I mean, yeah, it's not too much to scroll, is it? Might just want to have that as just like a normal, you know, normal section. So let's have a look at that again. Okay, so you have them all mentioned here. Very, very handy. Good to know. Good to know. Now there's a bison. Let's give that a try and see what kind of skill gain we get. I never knew that the bisons actually give good skill gain. I don't think I've really killed them very much. I probably tried once when I was a newbie and I almost got decimated and just ran off, screaming my head off. But I don't think I've tried killing one of these for many, many years now. And the final tier has a cape as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we got some nice skill gain for sure. Now, let's actually, I think what I'll do is let's head over to Chabney's place before the sun goes down. So, what's the time right now in Wurm? It's, oh, it's 8 in the morning. I guess we could still try and let's still kill off this old bison over here, and then we'll continue on our way. And was it, guys, so that the bisons actually, weren't they like the best ones to drag the carts or the wagons or something like that? I just have horses like dragging my wagon right now. Was it so that the bisons actually go faster? I should probably get into... I've never actually caught or bred a bison. There's just been something about it that has felt, I don't know, out of place for me. I can't really put my finger on it. It just feels like a bison is not something you would normally have on a farm, right? So that's probably the reason. And they have a boost for wagons. Yeah, I can target upper center now. So guys, I actually wanted to ask you guys something. So some of you probably have noticed that I had that thread going on in the Wurm forums where I was asking people about unique things about Wurm that, or shall we say, things that you can do in Wurm that you can't do in most other MMOs. And lots of people answered that thread. And I was very thankful for all the stuff that people were Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, we still have to go up, I think. Yeah, because we need to see the Malena sign, don't we? So, so I've been conjuring a plan for doing the video for that. So the whole point of that thread, and let me just bring it up for you guys if somebody hasn't seen it. Let's see now. Where is it? Let's see if we can find it here from the notifications. Here we go. Hold on. Yes, so this thread, so the purpose of this thread basically was, oh, we went past, shit. Oh my gosh. I got lost, guys. Let me just check the direction that I'm going in so I just don't go. I should try and head west. Ah, there's the road. Good. And this is the right intersection, isn't it? Yes, there's the Malena sign right there. So we have to turn left now. Okay, good. We're back on track. And there's that that tower, that guard tower that we saw earlier as well. Okay, good, good, good. Anyhow, so I want to do a video on my channel that goes through things, I mean, you know, unique and unique. There are some things that are in fact unique to Wurm. Oh my gosh, look at that huge H champion black wolf. Let's take it down, why don't we? But then there's of course some things that are not so unique to Wurm, that are often in other Sandbox MMOs. But you know, the video I'm gonna do, it's gonna be probably titled something along the lines of things that you can do in Wurm that you can't do in most other MMOs. So I'm not gonna say like in any other MMOs, because you never know, like stuff might come along that actually makes it not so unique anymore, so for the future. But in this thread, basically anything that I've made boldened apparently is stuff that is actually really and truly unique to Wurm. So all the bold parts apparently you cannot do in any other MMO. And we're only talking about MMOs. We're not talking about those survival games, multiplayer games. We're not talking about single player games. We're only talking about MMOs right now. So anyhow, here's my plan for doing the video, and I would like to hear your guys' feedback on that. Well, rather like whether or not you'd be interested to see me streaming, whether or not you'd be interested to see me stream while I work on it. So I have this crazy plan. So here's the list, of course, of all the stuff. And I have this crazy plan that I could do like one long road. I would do it in Wurm Unlimited in God mode, and I would make one long road, just a straight road, just like the one we're going on now, not as wide though. And then it would have all of the things listed. And so during the course of the video, I keep walking forward, but as we're like passing, as we're going along the road, you know, sometimes it goes over bridges. So for instance, if I mention bridges in that, we would be going over some bridges at that spot. Maybe I might be talking about, you know, housing. We would walk through a house, or I would talk about underground cities. We would be going through the mountain, through an underground city at that spot, but it would all be one straight road. And then this would, you know, I could plant, you know, spruce tree forests that we go through, or deserts that we go through, so you'd see like a variation. And part of that straight line could also even be just boarding a ship, like that could be the end part, boarding a ship and heading off into the, you know, the sunset. But this is going to be a lot of work to actually build that in Wurm Unlimited, and I'm just wondering if you guys would actually be interested in me streaming while I build this long epic road or not. Because the nice thing about Wurm, of course, is that, you know, while you're riding your horse, you know, you can look around at stuff as well. So I'm just thinking it would make a quite unique video, wouldn't it? Nothing quite like that out there, at least for Wurm videos. Ooh, I like that NSA. So boarding a ship where a bridge is under construction and continue on the road on the other side again. I like. That's a cool idea. Now, the thing I'm also like wondering whether or not in that video I should be explaining the things, like there's two options. Either I could be vocally explaining the things that we're seeing as we go past these areas down that long road, or I could then just have like titles come onto the screen. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. So if I go to my YouTube channel quickly. So for instance, this one I did for Legends of Aria recently. Another bear. So this one, yes, houses in Legends of Aria. I'm just gonna, let me just turn off Spotify for a second. So I did this kind of video for Legends of Aria houses recently, and then I put this kind of like title before each house, like so. Now try and imagine those titles, but equivalent for Wurm. So when I'm walking through a bridged area, we would get a title that instead of it saying something like, you'll see again another title coming up, Woodhouse Cottage, it would say Bridges, or Player House Bridges. So that's like another option, that either I'm explaining the stuff as I'm walking along that path, or we get these little like titles, just textual titles, and that the video would have none of me talking at all. I'm not sure which would be better though. It would keep things kind of like exciting and snappy if it were to be done like that Legends of Aria video. But then again, that you don't really have the chance to explain very much. It would just be like, you know, if we look at this list again, hold on, where is it? So it'd be things like player house bridges, beehives, underground cities, you know, just a title for each section that we're going through. I don't know which is better. So what's my soul depth, asks Madnath. Let's have a look. And the skills were here somewhere, weren't they? Here? Soul depth 34 and a half. And NSA, definitely the same music. Definitely not. Yeah, no, that music is not going to be a good match for a video like that, that's for sure. That's higher than you, Madnath. Yeah, I'm not even sure what actually raises the soul depth. And what effect does the soul depth have on anything anyhow? Is it like just for priestly stuff mainly, or? Yeah, those sand tiles have to go, guys. Do you think that would be a fun stream to do, where I would actually come here and just remove those sand tiles? Like I have to imagine that the person who lives at this deed, those sand tiles must be like just a huge like eyesore. Because they just like break the sort of realism of the mountain, don't they? Do you guys think that would be like a fun stream if I were to come here and actually dig away that sand? I really feel like doing that. I don't know, it's a little bit insane since I don't even live in this area. Like, what's it to me, right? I should take care of my own island first. I still have to get rid of those ugly peat tiles that I've been complaining about for months. Yeah, I'd probably have to check with the deed owner that even though they don't own those tiles, of course, but you know, it's their view, not my view, right? And Chabney, you rather like the sand. Oh, I like the sand. Don't get me wrong. I like the sand. I just don't like that sort of fake view of, because you can see the tiles, right? So it looks all pixely because it's got those tiles going on. They're not, if the sand would look organically put onto the mountain, that would be different. That's what I don't like about it. And you like it, says Eladoc. Okay, that sounds like I better not touch it then. If people like that. You see what I'm talking about? The sort of like the square shapes. I hate that. It makes me feel like the game is fake. Now, if that was like a nice organic shape to it, that would be totally different. And NSA, full sand mountain instead. Yeah, that would be a crazy endeavor. And Chabney seconds that idea. And you're just used to it, Eladoc? Yeah. Well, you know, after playing Wurm for many years, of course I'm used to it as well, but it still bothers me to see that. I'm glad that at least the tiles, when you're close by, they sort of mix into each other, at least to some extent. Let me just actually walk along the sidewalk since it has one, see how that feels. Yeah, I like this sidewalk that they did. Now imagine if there was some like actual wagons or carts going by as I'm going on the sidewalk. I'm surprised they didn't actually use the stone slabs for that, because then it would feel even more like a sidewalk, wouldn't it? Of course, this is better for a sort of medieval game, I guess. I feel like going back here, guys, for some reason. There's just something about the feel of a wide road that makes it feel a bit faster, and I can't really explain why that is. Of course, that is not going necessarily always, so maybe, yeah, this is going a bit steeper anyhow, isn't it? So soul depth affects your chance of attaching runes. I see, I see. Ah, the sidewalk, says NSA, is actually the old Linton Road. A new highway was just built next to it. Ah, I see. So it was not like an intentional thing that, hey, let's have a sidewalk next to the road. Man, those forests, I could definitely see myself just getting completely lost in there. There's another bear. Let's get him cleaned out of the way so he doesn't harass newbies. Oh. Even at 0 stamina, these guys go down just like in a couple of whacks. This staff is really nice, I have to say. And, oh, but that reminds me, Madnath was saying that there's a couple of things now in the mail, so we're gonna have to find a mailbox, actually. Completely forgot about that. It's a little bit of a fog going on here. Somebody was working on a guard tower, or is it just decayed perhaps? I'm not sure if the guard tower actually looks that way when it starts to decay. And hello there, Sir Heater, welcome to the stream. So what is Wurm Online about? This is a Sandbox MMO. Sir Heater, did you ever play Ultima Online back in the day? So it's very much like a 3D version of, like if you were to say, think of Ultima Online, it's very much like a 3D version of UO in a way. So it's a MMO, of course, and since it's a sandbox, you can do pretty much anything here. You can build anywhere. So for instance, this land that we're seeing here, I could just like claim that land right there for myself if I wanted to. I could build a house, I could build a town, I could build a whole city, all with one account. And on that land, I could have animals that I breed. I could have crops, I could have trees. I could build a ship, I could build wagons. The world you can fully explore seamlessly. There are no obstacles whatsoever. And when you sail on the seas to the edge of the server, you actually sail on over to another server in that process. And also, of course, you know about Minecraft, I'm sure. Well, the guy who made Minecraft back in the day, Notch, he actually was doing this game before Minecraft. So together with his buddy Rolf. So this has a lot of like Minecrafty types of elements to it. So you can terraform the land. And, you know, for instance, when somebody has made this road, this road is player made. So when somebody has made this road, they had to terraform the ground to make it even so that they could pave it then next with these stone tiles. So anything you see that's man-made, that's all made by players in this game. There's a lot of mist coming in now. And in the game, the seasons change. We're in fall right now. As you can see, the trees are orange. And then you'll have the winter and spring and summer, of course. The time of day changes, the weather changes. Like normally it's not so foggy. But there's a little bit of this mist coming in right now. And actually I'm trying to remember now which side. I think we came over from this side, didn't we? Yeah, we did. And how's the population? Well, Sir Heater, this is a very unknown. Oh, Demon Witch, thank you so much, and hello, hello. 15 months. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Timowitch. And you also have that badge, actually, a founder badge next to your name, which means that you were one of the first here to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for all of the support and sticking around for such a long time. I appreciate it so much. And Timowitch, actually, what we were trying to do today was I was trying to get Red Dead Redemption 2 to work. So the PC version launched today, and I was having huge technical issues trying to get it to work. I'm not the only one though, so there's other people out there complaining about the same thing on Twitter. So I'm not sure we're gonna, hopefully in the coming days I'll be able to stream that. Yeah, and how are you doing, Timowitch? And yeah, Du Jensen is another one. There's both of you guys right next to each other. I appreciate you both so much. And yeah, Sir Heater, I was going to say that it's a very unknown MMO. I mean, most of the people... So here's something to know about me as a player. So I started playing MMO games in the late 90s. The first one was Ultima Online. And I have played, or in the very least tried, pretty much most of the larger MMOs under the sun. And it really takes a lot for an MMO, before an MMO will actually get me hooked on it, or even addicted to it, or I should say, let alone addicted to it. Oh my gosh. We're really at pi still here. And Wurm is just a game that has had me hooked for nearly 6 years. It's actually 6 years now, guys. I started in November 6 years ago. Yeah, it's 6 years now. And this is a game that I just can't stop playing. You know, you can obviously see that the graphics are a little bit old school. But like, for instance, here's this player created city. We were just exploring this a little bit earlier today. So a player has terraformed this area. They've flattened out the ground. They've made this part a little bit higher ground. They've built all of these buildings here, and they've made a whole town just with one account. So to just give some idea of, and they've caught some horses. They have some horses over there. That's one of the houses they have. Wonder if you can actually get in here. Oh, you can. Seems to be more of a storage, actually. So yeah, that's what this game is about. But the population, yeah, I was going to come to like respond about the population. But since it's so unknown, the population is very small. But the players who do play this game, they're very much like myself that, you know, Wurm is not for everyone. But those who love it, those who get Wurm and enjoy the way Wurm works, they are just totally committed to it. They just adore the game, and that's how I am. So what I meant to say is that even though the population is a small one, it's also a very committed and devoted population. People who just love playing this game from year to year. Like, I know some players have been just playing this for, what, 15 years even? So yeah, it's a pretty old MMO, but they do active like changes and updates. For instance, this water, they changed the water system a few months ago, so this completely new, this water. They also made the rendering of the trees in the distance. They did that just a while ago as well, and they just brought the ambient occlusion now to the game as well. So you know, they just did that like last week. So it's all, you know, the dev team is very active in like doing updates for the game. That's my ship actually. So what we're gonna do now is just get off our horse, and I'm just gonna lead my horse here, and we're gonna hop onto my ship. So your ships you build yourself with your own 2 hands. You have to gather, you have to chop down trees. You have to make planks from those trees. You have to make a whole bunch of materials. And then you know, there's different ships. There's the caravel, for instance. It took me 2 years to build a caravel. This one, it took a couple months to build. A rowing boat you can make in a couple days, actually. And if you're if you have some skills under, you can probably make it in a day. Do we have our horse following us? Yes. The horse is swimming after us. So now what we're going to do, actually, guys, is go and see if we can find Chabney's deed called Redemption. So we went and we explored this spot. We've just come all the way to the south, and we've just departed on our ship over here, and I know Chabney lives somewhere around this area. I could swear that he's somewhere around here, so I'm gonna have to, let's just get the local up and see. I'm not sure if Chabney's at his deed or not. And Chabney, of course, if you're still here, let me just check now. Of course, I didn't even ask you, Chabney. I mean, you might not necessarily be even comfortable with me coming to reveal your location on stream. So let me just first ask you, is it okay that I come and hunt down your deed or not? Not everyone wants that, known. Not everyone would want that to be public. And if you don't want me to, absolutely feel free to say that you'd rather sort of, keep that private. I totally understand. For instance, my friend Kira, who was on the stream quite a bit back in the past, she didn't want her location shown on stream at all. And Chabney has no objection? Okay, good. And I totally should have asked that earlier on. My apologies. So, Chabney has no objection. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look out for Chabney's name here in the local, and I think he's somewhere over here. At least I saw his name in local when I was somewhere over in this area. So let's go and see if we can sniff out Chabney on his deed and go and admire what he has done. And Draco, there is a rowing boat, yes? There is. That's the easiest one to build. Row, row your boat. Heave ho, heave ho. And Gargoyle says about 235 Wurmians online at the moment. Perry G, 6 years. Gotta pump those rookie numbers up. Yes, I'm pretty sure, Perry G, that I'm gonna be here, for many years to come. I can't really see myself ever quitting Wurm. I really can't. And Timowich, you're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to be able to watch your stream again. The last weeks were pretty busy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember you talking about that last time I saw you, that you'd been very busy lately as well. And Eladoc, is there a castle up the hill from there? It looks like Kimmy's place. Huh. I'm not sure. So Eladoc entered through the portal to Wurm on Luck Day, week 1 of the Raven Starfall 983. That's 4,409 days, 17 hours and 53 minutes ago. That is a long time. Yeah, NSA, this is, oh yeah, like the rowing boat. Feels like more like a small motorboat. You can't see those oars. That's a good point, NSA. That would be so much nicer if you could actually see your character like rowing with oars, wouldn't it? We should totally make a suggestion like that in the forums. And hello, Hot Chilies. You remember making your rowing boat? It was a mammoth task you can only imagine with the caravel. Oh my gosh, yes. I finally got my caravel finished this spring. It was a proud moment for sure. Elladog, oh my gosh, what a name for a deed. Kimmy's home for wayward prostitutes. Oh my goodness. And if you're talking about the streamer Kimmy, I have not seen Kimmy streaming for some time. Does anyone know what's going on with Kimmy? Is she okay? Is everything like going good for her? Or the last thing I saw her streaming was the Starship Citizen or whatever it's called. And before that she was streaming the dinosaur one, Ark. It's been months actually since I've seen her streaming. So I wonder. You haven't seen her for quite some time either, says Du Jensen. Oh, she's got a job that interferes. I see, I see. So, I have a sneaking suspicion that Chabney might be up here somewhere. Let's see now. So, let me get my head around this now. No. I think, no. Yes. Yes, actually. It was right around here that one time I saw Chabney's name. And that would be this little bit over here. That doesn't look like it would be a Chabney place, so I don't think it's up there. I don't think Chabney would... He would have something cozy and immersive. And that does not bring to mind cozy or immersive, so I'm not even gonna consider that place. But yeah, I was right here when I saw Chabney's name that one time. I was mining out some tin. That looks exactly like a Chabney place. Really, Chabney, is this your place up here? What? I do have to say that I don't remember seeing this building before. And you see, do I remember correctly that you like the pottery? This is it, is it? Okay. Well, you've done a lot of work on this place then, because I don't remember seeing this building like that time when I was sailing over here. You've got a nice little thing for Titch's. Titch has a little table with another chair and a flask of Stein, Sublime White Wine. And you got a little bridge going on there. Oh, and those buoys, I need to build some of those buoys as well. And these flags are new as well. I don't remember seeing any of this stuff before. So I think you were just getting started with your deed at that point, right? Yeah, you like the pottery brick. I thought so. I thought I remember you saying something like that. Yeah, I would have imagined that you would have like a sort of like a very small and humble abode for your Chabney. Let's go and have a look here. And we do see Chabney here in the local, so Chabney must not be pulling our leg. He's totally serious. I see you. Okay, let's go have a look here. You got some, is that some rice? No, reed. You're growing some reed there. What does this say here? I'm gonna just, Redemption, Chabney, happy trails. Just gonna ring the doorbell here. I wish the bell would start actually ringing when it starts to do the first swing. I hate the fact that there's this delay. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, for the papyrus, I see. Oh, yes, the mailbox, that's right. I almost forgot, Madnath. So you've sent a couple things over. We're going to have to check that. First thing. I do like the little flags that you've got going on in the corners there. That gives a kind of like a castle-y feel, doesn't it? But you've done a ton of work here because I don't remember seeing any of this stuff last time I was around here. Chavney's looking so handsome with his pale skin and white hair. I think I've only seen you with a helm on before. And speaking of which, let me just actually remove my own helm so I don't look like a dork. There we go. Now Malena looks much more presentable. There's Chavney's red hat. So, Chavney, would you like to show us around? Or do you want me to just like go exploring? And Gargoyle, have I ever tried to ring a real bell like a big one? No, I haven't. So does it actually take a while with a real life bell? Like, so maybe it's working exactly like it should. Chavney's real face is revealed, says NSA. Stone cold, high walls, military towers, nothing. Gosh, I lost that. I was just scrolling past here. Nothing cozy. Oh, I see, Eladoc. So Kimmy was a stay-at-home parent and now she works long days. I see. And Du Jensen, you passed 500 days in Wurm now. And just 1 second, chat. Let me just catch up with the chat very quickly here. Chavney is quite industrious. And Du Jensen is grooming some bisons right now. And lots of friendly animals to visit here. Not much to see outside. Madness. Oh yeah, I remember that song. You know what movie always comes to mind is Ferris Bueller's Day Off, because that song plays. But I've got all those old yellow albums actually in my cupboard, vinyls. So they weigh around 200 to 1,000 kilograms, says Gargoyle. Yeah, it's a pretty shiny hat for sure. That is a little bit odd, isn't it? I guess it's meant to be like a leather. Oh, Chavney is spying on me. You ain't looking at my boobies, are you, Chavney? Naughty, naughty man. Thankfully, I have my armor on, so there's not much to see. Poor Chavney whipped his spyglass away quickly and blushed, I'm sure. Whoa, steady on. So yeah, Chavney, do you want to... Let's go and see... so your mailbox is over here. Yeah, let's go. Poor Madnath has been waiting for ages to see. So rare butchering knife and crystal rune of Libela. So Madnath, what are these all about? Perigi, not much to see outside. It's the bedroom with the double bed he wants you to see. Oh no. Chavney is way too innocent for that kind of thing. Oh, the rune for the butchering knife. So, but why did you decide to send me a butchering knife? That's what I'm wondering though. I appreciate it though. My butchering knife, what is the butchering knife that I have now? I have a pretty nice butchering knife though. I have like a 80 quality butchering knife with Winds of Ages. You have too many, please take it. You have like 21 in your satchel. Like these types of butchering knives, like rare ones, really? Okay, but Well, thank you very much, Madnath, but you know, you have sent me so many things already. I really should, you know, I would prefer to sort of try and like build things myself and, you know, progress. But thank you. Let's try attaching this. This is the first time actually attaching a rune. You are not allowed to. Okay, I have to do that outside of Chabney's deed then. So Chabney, let's take this horse over somewhere. Where would you like me to park it? What would be a nice, like, I think this would be a pretty sweet spot right here to park the old horse. Okay, so let's go see your bedroom, Chabney. Okay, Madnath, fair enough. So, Chabney's holding the door open for me, I guess. And let me just get this UI. There's so much UI stuff here, it's really annoying. Let's just try and get it out of the way a little bit. So we can see something. So, Chabney has this kind of crafting. Oh, this is your booze making area, is it? Look at this. Isn't this nice? Oh, what's with these? You have a whole bunch of like octopuses, champion octopuses on your rooftop. Have you noticed, Chabney? And you've got a storage area upstairs just like I do as well. I kind of like that as well. I'm guessing you have it much more like I made my storage warehouse way before we had the bridges. So I don't have ramps going up to them, but I'm sure you must have some nice ramps that you can get up to, you know, with a wagon and stuff. You have your little food storage area over here. Chabney's kitchen. Isn't this cozy? My goodness. I have to say that the ambient occlusion is looking pretty nice here in your place. Madna, the fellow corpse decorator. And you have a whole bunch of booze on its way, I can see, and a couple of statues. And I guess that must be all your booze stuff in there. A smelter. And here you have your archaeology corner. Best finds, lump, or sort. Yeah, I'm sure that Chabney is probably one of the people, bits and bobs over there. Chabney is probably one of the people in the game that has done archaeology the most. In addition to, I guess, Madnath, I know Fabricant loves the archaeology stuff. But I'm guessing that you're also very much into archaeology. Oh, it's your office, says Chabney. Downstairs is all business. It's much better than the... since the occlusion arrived, yeah. Yeah, seeing that little darkness in the sort of seams of the 3D objects. Okay, so this is your business area. What do we have up here? Let's have a look around. You have your little tailoring area over here, a loom and a bed in case you get worn out like doing your tailoring stuff. Here's all your storage stuff. So do you have a ramp that comes up to this, or a bridge or some sort that you can get easily up to these places to unload with your wagon? Ooh, the master bedroom. I found it, Chabney. Look at these windows. Now, isn't this, oh my gosh, this bedroom is amazing. Look at this, guys. Holy smokes. Isn't that nice, those windows? What a beautiful view from your bedroom, my goodness. Can look out over at the horses there. and the sea and the mountains. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love the thing that you did with the... And actually I have to say that for the bedroom, the pottery brick walls are looking very, very cozy. Beautiful job with this. My goodness. You got some statues going on here. Love it. And a whole bunch of little items here. Gold bracelet. Skull. I have just one complaint about these this is like a comment about Wurm in general. You know, when they did these Valentine's things, I really wish they would have just left that little heart out. I find the heart kind of it's too modern. It doesn't feel right for a game like this. These would be so much better without that. Yeah, really nice job, Chabney, I have to say. You got a full, like, full floor carpeting as well. Now, you know what? I have another complaint for Wurm. I wish that the graphics, sometimes the textures, they don't feel very consistent. So, for instance, these carpets are not matching the bed at all. The red carpets have always been way too bright in my opinion. Like, it literally hurts your eyes. Like, my eyes actually hurt, like, looking at that right now. And they don't really match the bed. Now, imagine if these carpets were more of a burgundy red, a more royal dark red, like you can see there. Then it would all match nicely together. And Chabney says, no ramps needed. This is where the magic happens. Perigi, I check for webcams. Check the closets for skeletons, says NSA. And Chabney says, careful not to look too closely, lest the real owner of the Valentine's vases is watching. Oh yeah, because is the name on the Valentine's vases? Let's see. You can make out the signature of its maker, Vin Firico. So I'm guessing these are all that you've looted from, like, abandoned deeds, right? Firewriters. But hey, it's fair game. It's fair game. This one has damage 17, by the way. Chabney, you're probably going to want to water that one before it one of mine decayed in the restaurant, so be sure to water your Valentine's flowers. Yeah, that was a comment NSA on, like, Wurm, though, not Chabney's taste, but rather like the Wurm implementation. Now the yellow carpets are okay. I also find that the blue carpets are a little bit on the bright side as well. I think they could tone it down a bit, especially since Wurm is so desaturated. So you have like this treasure room up here, do you? Got your Christmas stuff going on. Oh, you got your statue from doing the independence, like 10-year anniversary. Ooh, you have a nice little area here. That looks pretty nice, the way you've arranged that furniture. And all these nice statues. My gosh, look at all those. From your archaeology explorations, all those little deed tokens, miniature deed tokens. All of these huge statues. Are these all from archaeology? My goodness. Quite a collection. What a beautiful room you have, like here, presenting everything. I really haven't gotten around to doing anything quite like this. My interior decoration just like pales in comparison, that's for sure. And I'm guessing that these items here are like oddities that you've gotten through doing your archaeology. Doesn't that rare lemon, doesn't that decay, Chabney? I'm surprised that you have a lemon that has not decayed there. How is that possible? Where'd he go? There he is. Yeah, the red carpets are gaudy. That's the word. That's definitely the word. And upstairs to the main room. Fruits of the loots. It's all your booty. Hands off my lemons. I don't understand how they haven't decayed though. You just let things decay then if they want to, and you have many more things to take their place then. Yeah, very, very nice job here, Chabney. Absolutely beautiful job. Absolutely. And I have to say I haven't been much of a fan of these wide arched entrances, but actually yours work really, really nicely. They work pretty nicely, I have to say. And I think the reason that I'm finding them okay is because with all the wall types, you always have this wooden like edge to it. And whenever you have any other type of wall type, let's say, you know, sandstone or marble or even just like the gray stone, then the wooden edge really stands out. But since you have the pottery, the wooden edge doesn't stand out so much that it would really emphasize the arch so much. I think that's the reason it looks pretty okay actually with your house. Oh, bumped right into you. Yeah, it does go nicely, doesn't it? It does. I agree. Oh, that's a really nicely put together showcase of the miniature deed tokens. Really, really nice. And what a beautiful like setup here. My goodness, you just coming into this area here with the window on the middle and the way you've like nestled these the wooden shelves, the bookshelves I should say, into these corners looks really, really nice. Nice job, Chabney. My goodness, I'm glad. This is like the highlight actually of this whole stream, coming to see your place. I'm so glad that I came to see it. Beautiful. And you really do have a magnificent view from up here as well. So Chabney, do you get visitors here very often, and are your doors like publicly open that anyone can just come in and admire your place? I hope you do have your doors open, because this would certainly be like an amazing place for anyone to come across. And oh, you have a nice little pavilion thing going here. Now here's another complaint for Wurm, that I'm guessing you still can't sit on these lounge chairs, can you? Or these chases, I should say. Or can you? Oh, you can sit. Because before you couldn't sit on these things. Now all we would need is for you to be able to lie down on these. Like take a nice little pose. Yeah, this must be really cozy at nighttime when you have the brazier turned on. That's quite a view to enjoy on a summer evening. And what the heck? Oh, you have some fireworks as well. Yeah, that's quite a view. Well, you have a very nice little place here, I have to say. Japanese fireworks. How many uses do you have for fireworks, though? You don't want to go wasting those on my visit, do you? Those aren't these something that you cannot even like craft, right? These were like gifts. 79 left. Just one left on that one, I guess. I'm not sure. This one doesn't say the amount at all. So you found them. They are cheap and dangerous. You found 4 boxes so far. Yeah, I think they were like a gift, weren't they? Like during a Christmas or something. And it's 1 year to celebrate 1 year of being in Wurm Online. And I can't remember Chabney now. So had you been a Wurm Unlimited player before that? And did you come from Wurm Unlimited to Wurm Online, or was this like how did you actually start playing Wurm? I remember it was definitely like, I remember that time when you started playing though, because you had been already visiting my stream at that point. Yeah, you were in Wurm Unlimited, that's right. So you were on 4 months on Wurm Unlimited before you came to Wurm Online. And so how have you've just never looked back? How have you liked being in Wurm Online? I'm guessing that you're enjoying yourself here, and that the move was right for you, right? And Wurm Online is so much better. Wurm Unlimited was far too easy. Oh, that's right, the Skolotopolis server. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself here. I definitely... Well, you've heard me say many times on my streams how I feel about the difference between the two as well. Got a nice little sandy beach going on here. Wow, that's quite an amazing deed. So Chabney, what other plans do you have for your deed? Do you have any... I see you've like got this even, like, is that a lawn area? Is that a grass area? Are you planning to build anything else here? And there's some evened out area over there as well. And have you made that little ramp to go up to the hunting grounds? And NSA Chabney has a line of sight to your island, really? You're a little worried now. So your island was your island the sandy one? I can't remember now. I remember one of the people who visits my stream has the one that was like completely sandy. I wonder if it's that one over there. Is that you, NSA, over there? So Chabney, you need to do something with the outside. Chabney's using his spyglass. I'll use mine as well. Yeah, that one. I wonder if that's where NSA is. You're not revealing anything. You've said too much. Oh, Timoka lives on the Sand Island. That's right. I was mixing you guys up. So, but there's only so many islands in view, though. I mean, if it's not that island, then it's gotta be the other... Is it the one that's connected to it with a bridge? Because I remember the Sand Island is connected to one with a bridge. Then there's that big one that I terraformed to be step tiles. And you've been caring for the tundra area up on the hill, says Chabney. And go check out NSA's place, Du Jensen says. That's a thought. So Du Jensen, do you know where NSA lives? Well, anyhow, Chabney, I think I'll move on now, but thank you so much for the tour, and congratulations on your 1 year in Wurm Online. I'm so glad you've been enjoying yourself here. It really is a marvelous place that you have going on here for sure. I would be very, very proud. And just an amazing job with that interior decoration. Absolutely gorgeous. It's really inspiring, actually. It's making me embarrassed to think about how badly my own place is. I just haven't bothered really with like the interior decoration very much with my place. Oh, and I need to send off this this staff back to Madnath. I'm sure he is missing it already. So I think we'll do that right away. So I wonder if Chabney has any hidden like underground dungeons here. No, I think it's just there's just normal ground. Let's just have a look from the outer area, like how it looks. Yeah, very, 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 very nice place. Very, very nice. So let me just see now. No lollygagging. Was it so that you had to have money in your bank, or could you have... Thank you for the follow, DK Sprocket. Welcome to the stream. So, do you have to have money in your bank? I mean, in your inventory, or is it enough that you have money in the bank? I can't remember now. But I can just grab some money from the deed token, can't I? Well, I'll just send it off from my own island. That's just probably easier. So, yeah, but thank you very much, Chabney. That was an amazing little tour. Yeah, I'll do that, Madnath. Oh, the COD thing, so that I don't have to pay for shipping, and then it'll get to you. Okay. Let's see what the speed is on this thing. 88. Okay. So... Send. And just Madnath, written like this, right? Of course. And COD. I think I'm doing this correctly, right? And then here I put in 1 iron, send, Madnath. Okay, there it went. Yeah, thanks again, Madnath, for letting me test that out. I'm highly inspired now. Absolutely inspired. It was an amazing weapon. I mean, considering that I didn't even have skill in staffs at all. Let me just admire quickly, Chabney, how it looks from the outside here when you're standing over from the balcony. You do have a glorious view from up here. My goodness, what a beautiful view. What an this must look so pretty in the winter time as well. Very, very nice place. Very nice place. Good job on this place. I mean, at first I thought like it looked so how would I say, a little bit militaristic from the outside when I came here, because I had always envisioned that your place would just be a humble little house somewhere. So that's why it sort of surprised me. But then seeing from the inside, then I totally saw from the inside just where the sort of Chabney touch was with your beautiful like interior decorating. Very nice job. Okay, so I shall head off now. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna visit. I'm not going to try and scout out NSA. I have to go, actually. Have to go make some dinner for myself and the family. So I think what we'll do is we'll just going to board my ship and we shall head off home, and I'll wrap up the stream, and I'll try and figure out now what is going on with with Red Dead Redemption. Hopefully I'll be able to get it up and working in the coming days so I can finally stream that. Because I would really love to stream Red Dead Redemption, like those first moments. And Chabney comes running down to bid farewell. Let's just say goodbye to him.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Chabney. There he goes. Make the kid do that. No, Elidoc. I have something in mind that I'm going to cook today, so. Madness. The NSA is everywhere, says Perigi. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for joining me today in my adventure. So we found the location, and actually the best part of the whole adventure today was not so much finding that location, but actually visiting Chabney. It was just like the icing on top of the cake. So yeah, that was a very nice little tour of Chabney. Thanks again for that. So guys, I will talk to you guys soon. Hopefully I'll get Red Dead Redemption up and running. And I hope you all have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon.